Yeah, no, I know how it goes when things are sinking here. Well, that'll give me a chance to talk about what's going on here anyway. Um, so, I spent some time out in the boonies out there, and you know, I know it looks like, I mean, we can see the damaged machinery smoking and whatever. It just means I haven't been back there in a little while. Not that they haven't been yeah, done. And so basically what I did was kind of wander around the field. I haven't wandered everywhere. I did not hit all the directions. I think that what I learned last time on the other stranded we did was that even though you think you've gotten all the rocks and everything, you haven't. You know, and that there's plenty more to find. It's just one of those things. But I did work very hard, and I just wanted to kind of show what I have done. Now, as you may recall, when we first arrived, we had a small box of 1 square, and now we have a small box of 2 squares. And, one side of the square I dedicated towards fixing up things. So we have the portable refiner, and then we have the medium refiner, which I finally made. Because, believe it or not, as I was wandering around all out there, I found 3, I'm holding up my fingers, you can't even see this, I found 3 of the buried crystals, and all of them broke into bronzed, no, what is it called? What is it called? Let me look in here real quick. Into dirty bronze. Into dirty bronze. Okay. Alright, I haven't gone anywhere. But the dirty bronze turned into silver. So I ended up having a whole bunch of silver. Not only that, before I had found the dirty bronze, I'd found a cave, and at that time I was needing more, ionized batteries, so I just went to town. And as I went to town, it did turn out there was silver in those caves. It's just it wasn't as a secondary element. You know, you shot the rock, and it was, you know, one of a full stalactite or stalagmite, and it was silver. And so, huzzah, you know. So there was that. I made, you can see, I put 2 standing planters here, and that really kept me going. And also, I eventually found, after I really looked, the oxygen harvester. And it is in the build menu. So let me scroll up here. It's just, I was getting confused between the oxygen harvester and the medium refiner, because they look somewhat similar in height, if not shape. But I've been letting it run, and just been grabbing it and doing the oxygen thing, kind of like I've been letting the carbon do its thing here. Now, the other thing I did is I made a storage unit, and here's why. With a storage unit, if you put things in storage, it will be there even if you break the storage unit down. So when I close everything down here, the storage unit will remain. I'll delete the whole base, the storage unit will go away, but when I put it back down for a base, it'll be there. All the stuff that I put in there will be there. So, to me it makes sense to always put down, if you get a survival kit base like we've got, to always put down a storage base so that you can kind of gather whatever you found around here. Now, I also made a signal booster. I call them survey devices because that's what they were way back. But what that does is it finds the nearest location of a local site of interest, right? And in this case, it's a beacon about 5 minutes away. And so we're going to be going there in my brand new Nomad. Now this Nomad was built by creating the paraffinium that I used, as well as a couple of other ingredients, ion batteries and metal plating. I have not changed the color. Let's change the color. It looks like I'm wearing kind of like a white suit, so I'm really blending into the winter environment here. So maybe let's go with blue and white. And let's see, I guess the cockpit looks kind of... Oh! You can control how this looks. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really want anything in front of the cockpit, but that'll work. Left panel. That's kind of the same deal. Oh, 1, 2, I bet that gives you numbers. We'll just have no numbers there. Right panel, no numbers. Engine cover. Well, I guess if you're going to have more numbers or more people riding around, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah. And then the boost module, which lets you choose a color. So I'm going to go again with the white and the blue, I guess. There we go. I'm going to save this. Well, that looks pretty nice, don't you think? Yeah, I like that. It blends in well, and I may regret it later, but I like it now. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start taking this all apart. All this stuff that I've done, we're going to take apart now that we've looked at it, right? And, yeah, I'm taking the stand apart because that'll allow me to carry around the ingredients. And I'll put those in the Nomad so that I can just, you know, park it wherever. Let's see, let me toggle here. And we're gonna, not delete, yes, delete. There we go. It gives me back the ion batteries, the paraffinium, and I'll just put the paraffinium directly into the Nomad. Please hold. And the metal plating, yes. That is the Nomad. Do this to the Nomad. I'm planning on carrying around 250 copper, 500 chromatic metal, a good amount of sodium and hydrogen and cobalt. We're starting out with pretty full pockets, is what I'm trying to say. All right, and then we're carrying the signal booster. We'll carry that, and we're going to carry the save point. I put in, okay, this is the adjustment to the rules, okay? My adjustment to the rules is that the first 2 rows can be filled out in the tech as we find drop pods. And if we don't find drop pods, that's okay, but this drop pod has a personal refiner that I can move around. But I found 2 modules. Well, I found, you remember the A-class module, right? But I found an X-class module. I bounced around pretty good, and then I went ahead and put in the neural stimulator, which is the one that you can make. I also put in, of course, the 10% life support, because that just increases our life support. And I had everything we needed for the thermic layer, so I went ahead and put that in because we're in the cold environment, as well as the hazard protection battery. So the hazard protection battery and this layer are going to help things to improve as far as the slowing down of the hazard protection. So it won't fire off as quickly, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then with the exocraft, I made everything I could make that didn't require wiring loom, because I don't have any wiring loom to make. So basically, if I had the ingredients, I made it. So I've got all the laser stuff, so I could do pure ferrite, not pure ferrite. So if I want pure ferrite now, I could do it. I just can't use my little multi-tool unless we find one that has it. And then I've also got the cannon for if I want to deal with bad guys or whatever. We probably won't use this very much. I did a lot. I'm very proud of all of this. This was so hard. I spent hours, but I feel like it was well worth it because these radars here, they're going to give us access to things, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Now, the trick here, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of everything here and over here. Let me make sure there's not any more oxygen in here. I think I already grabbed it. I did. Okay, but we're going to delete all this, and the last thing to be deleted is going to be this biofuel reactor. Because I'm going to take anything that I get, having deconstructed, and put it into the storage unit. Alright. So first things first, we come in here, press X, do that. That got us magnetized ferrite. X, X. Alright, now we're getting all this carbon. Alright, we're gonna do that. It's so hard. And we're even going to delete this little portable refiner because we don't actually need it because I've got the personal refiner now. Alright, so we got that. We can come in here. Anything that's super extra we're just putting into the storage unit here. I might make a couple more of these here. Keeping the signal booster, getting rid of the magnetized ferrite, get rid of that, get rid of that. I don't know. Oh, I might need that. I'll put that in the Nomad. I'll put the magnet, because I otherwise have the ingredients anyway, so that makes sense, yeah. And I guess I should probably keep the metal plating and the microprocessor out. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so let's see. I think that's it. We're gonna leave this alone, otherwise. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the biofuel reactor that I did. Well, actually, with that, and now the biofuel reactor. So many metal platings. So many. Alright, so then we're coming in here, and we are moving this as well. This over into the Nomad, this over to the Nomad, this over to the Nomad, this over into the Nomad, this over to the Nomad, this over here. Moving the dioxide over here, putting this in the Nomad, and this, oh. And then we're keeping the signal booster out because we'll be using that. How does that work? Does that look right? Yeah, that looks good. Oh wait, let's bring the chromatic metal underneath under the copper. And actually what we'll do, just to help that along, we'll just bring this closer. That'll just, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 native storage spots. There's not a space in the middle because of course there's not. Otherwise, I totally would. But what we could do is put it underneath the oxygen. Alright. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I don't know why it's saying 70. Oh, I made a bunch of ferrite dust. That's why it's saying 70%. Just a second. Putting that in the Nomad, and this in the Nomad. Well, alright, and so now we come here, where we're going to delete the base, because we're leaving this place forever. Farewell, base. There we go. So anything else that I have left is gone. Which now it's just me and my Nomad and the beacon. We're aiming towards the beacon, yep. Because the beacon may give us a minor settlement, right? So we're hopeful. Yeah, nomads are much faster than feet. It says we've got less than a minute. Oh, it's the tall one. It's so the beacon is the thing that looks out for the minor settlements. Awesome. Uh-huh. I know. You wouldn't think a single digit of degree would make that much difference, but when it comes to cold, it absolutely totally does. Alright, here we go. There's the waypoint. Minor settlement is 11 hours away, so that just sort of gives us a target to shoot for. We're going to throw down the signal booster survey device here. Let's see if it'll find us a different something in the area. There is an abandoned building over that way. We don't really need that, but we do want to kind of get it off our, well, no, we don't really have to do that. We just have to get far enough away it won't read it anymore. But, let's see. Back up and around. I'm going to try a thing. We're not terribly good at this, but... Ah! It works! We can get the sodium nitrites. Kind of looking outdoors here for the cave animal, but probably, yeah, it's probably run away as fast as it could. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead. And the hazard protection is working really well. It's just now said something about the temperature falling, so I am super happy with that. What are you saying? You saying shooting a gun scares the animals away? What? You're correct. Your pews are no good for animals. That would be true. Alright, we're heading towards the abandoned building, so I think that's kind of a practical thing. My pockets are full enough, I'm not going to stop for just any old thing here. We'll just move along. We're doing pretty good as far as stuff, you know. I could go for the food, because I do have a nutrient processor, but wait on that and see how things go. This is why I like the nomads. Look at us going up these mountains, just like it's nothing. It's a glider. I love this thing. Yeah. Well, I guess you're right. In cold weather, it would be the equivalent to having a ski, one of those ski mobiles that they do. Oh, look at that. Well, it is indeed an abandoned building. It looks like it's not super extensive here. It's just a building, so probably got a snapper in here, but we'll just go ahead and walk in bravely. Nope, no snapper. Well, I was not expecting that. First aid kit, we'll take that. We're not going to harass the animals enough. 2 first aid kits. Look at that. We'll leave that one alone. If I had, this would have been perfect if I had shields as the thing, but I had jetpacks, so. There's that. Alright, we're coming in with the, I'm just going through this. I've read this so often, so many times, that I'm just moving through. I'm sorry. If you're really interested, I'll leave it for you guys to read. 'Cause, I mean, after a certain point, you know, lo, the sorrowful traveler's experience. You know what I mean? That's really what that is. Because, you know, the abandoned buildings are all horror stories. There's not a horror story in any of the abandoned buildings. It is sad, yes. There we go, yeah. This is true. Yeah, I'm all for getting the nanites the easy way. I mean, I could pick up the larval eggs and then we could run them through the refiner, but... because my Nomad was too far. The Nomad was too far, so I didn't pick it up, because the Nomad does not have, like, a thing to make it closer, teleport closer. Which is fine, but, you know. Yeah, there's definitely some whoopee going on here. Thinking about stopping, but no, it carried on. Yep. It just was low to the ground because we're in the mountains. All right, let me take a moment and we'll refresh things real quick. Oh yeah, you know, we might as well. Let's take a look at what we can look at here. Our exocraft, we can scan for a trade post. We can scan for supply depots. We certainly have the weapon to fire on it. We can scan for a drop pod. We now have the rule about the drop pods. We can scan, we already do the abandoned structure. We can scan for ruins, and we can scan for alien structures. Shall we scan for an alien structure, kind of get that out of the way? Alright, let's do that. Alien monolith detected, and it is in the opposite direction of the minor settlement, but only 3 and something minutes away. Why, yes, we're gonna go that way. I don't think so, but we'll be alright, I guess. I can always put the base down and check the base. I might have one in my storage unit. Okay, yeah. There we go. Let's stop by the Raymond machinery here. Oh, we are now far enough away that the Sentinels are showing up. Sentinels start showing up when you get a certain distance away from your origin site. that we got from here. A mining beam module? An S-class mining beam module? Well, yes, we'll take that. Look at that. That's awesome. Even though we don't have the advanced mining beam tool yet. Let me see what I need for that. I need carbon nanotubes, hermetic seal, and 2 wiring loops, which is why I haven't put it in. Alright. Now, let's see. We were heading toward the monolith. Oh, nuts. I forgot to get the salvage data. I went right along there. I was very excited about that module. I realize that, yeah. I will appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do sometimes just turn around and zip on away, don't I? Here comes another damage distinguisher up here. I'll try to remember to not rush away quite so quickly. I love these nomads, I'll tell you what. Well, yeah, especially in stone. This is making the ride a lot better. Hey, just nanites this time. Alright, let's see. Just switching to the train manipulator. See? Getting it. Alright, and now we're going to use the restore elevator method. Oh, Mr. Sentinel, how are you doing? Or Miss Sentinel. There it is. Alright, now what I'm going to do, since I can, and since this was the whole plan, I'm going to take the base computer, I'm going to put it down. I'm just going to claim the base real quick. All I'm doing is putting down the storage machine on the biofuel reactor. Base. Put down the storage unit. Biofuel reactor. Power cord. Now I do not need all of it, but yeah. Apparently it doesn't let you put in partials anymore, so I guess we'll put in the oxygen since that I have to do a lot of Alright, here we go. Why, we happen to have a Viking effigy, but not a Corvax casing, so. Alright, well now we know though. Yep, it might give us something, yeah, but we don't necessarily have the thing we need. Oop, we're getting our first word. Awesome. You know, these have been few and far between too. I mean, just, I haven't really seen any of these, so. Traveler. That's what I am. Traveler, entity. So, Korvax, Traveler, and entity are the 3 words they think are most important to learn. Here we go. I'm inspecting the monolith surface when I'm seized by a strange vision. Its words echo in my skull. X Birkin X something. I feel faint as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow and bubble and pop. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go with it's suddenly metal spiders. Oh no. The trick to this one is to wait. If you do anything else, it's not gonna work right. So we're gonna wait it out. Hallucination fades. I've passed some sort of test. What's our reward? The word for Atlas and a Korvax casing. They gave us what we needed. So let's take a look at this. The ancients that inhabit the monoliths accept my presence. They will tolerate a request. Sir, I would like a portal. Sir or madam. There we go. The portal ley line is found. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. And that is how far away? Arrive in 6 hours. Well, I guess we're heading that direction. Now, I can only have 1 base, so I'm going to break this down like I did last time. And then we're going to do the thing where we delete the base. Right, okay, yeah, we're gonna move this back into the Nomad here. And this back into the Nomad, and that back into the Nomad. And that to the Nomad too. There we go. Alright. We're gonna delete the base. This is why we're still carrying around, 250 copper. No, if you put the base down and then delete the base, that chromatic metal is gone forever. Which is fine. Never mind about me. Alright, now... Well, that's what I'm thinking too. Let's do that. We'll put the survey device down. Signal booster, I mean. Let's see if there's a building heading in that direction, shall we? Or something. Let's see what's nearby. There's another beacon heading that way, so nah, we're gonna move on. Because even if I get that beacon, it's just going to say your minor settlement is over that way. Right, so the next thing we're going to look at is the trading post, yeah. Well, no, I only have 2 million. I spent what I had, or, I sold what I had. But I didn't exactly collect a lot. I'm heading towards the portal because that's where our stuff is, so. I'm gonna head towards the portal. I'm gonna try and get about 1,000 units away, give or take. Oh look, starship fuel. I'm putting that in the Nomad. I'm gonna say to this little beastie, I am so sorry. So very sorry, little guy. Oh, I ran him over. I do hate that part about the Nomads, but you drive as carefully as you can, but you can't always control when they jump out in front of you. I did not get to meet because we were in the Nomad. if it had been an accidental bump off on the, yeah, then I might have, but, or like if another animal had done it, I would have gotten it, but, you know. Alright, I think this looks like a good place to look for a trading post in that direction, shall we? First of all, let's refuel. Now let's, I gotta remember how to do all this here. So we're scanning for the trade post. Let's see where it's located. Trade post detected. Oh, it's way over there, and it's in 10 minutes. Well, that's not so far. We could go. But kinda, sorta, yeah. But we could run a scan over there. It hasn't. We're not far enough away from the beacon though, because, you know, we're still too close to the ship. So let's try and get, if we get to the trade post, we can try and see if it'll give us a different call point. You can run the signal booster a couple times, but if there's only one thing nearby, that's all it finds. Well, we could also do that, yeah. Yep, we do. Let me get up here at the top-ish. Now our ship is not very far, right? But we can run a regular scan anytime. Okay, so we run a regular scan, and now we're just kind of looking around to see if there's, well, there's a knowledge stone over there. Those are the knowledge stones leading up to the monolith that I never saw. Let's see. That's about it, except for the stuff that, you know. There's the beacon. No, because I did not have an advanced mining tool. Although technically speaking, I do now. We could still go back and find the metal fingers. We could do that because you know what'll give it? The Nomad. The Nomad. Just a second. We're heading back. I didn't even think of it. Because by the time I had put everything in, I was very tired. I had done all the work. Let's see, I'm looking for my ship, which I don't know where it's at anymore, so. There it is, right there. So if I turn towards that, moon over there. This is funny stuff right here. Woo! That was a heavy flip there. Nope, that's why we love the Nomad. We can flip over and do turns. Okay. We traveled quite a bit, didn't we? But the middle fingers are worth it, I'm just saying. It's money and it's fuel, yeah. Well, you might, but I admit I never even went and checked, but I know for a fact that this will do it, you know, so. Win-win either way. Now I have to remember what direction it was in. There's a minor settlement over there. Just portal that away. Look, they were... Oh! How can there be... Oh, never mind, we know it refreshes. What am I saying? Another base. Well, okay, so we've traveled all the way back. I did go up over the cave if I recall, so. And we were very excited to see there's subterranean relics. There's the health restorative. Well, this is just wild. We just might not be in the right location to spot them. Because the other thing about mountains, okay, is that it's a distance thing too, right? So. That's what I'm doing. There they are. Found them. Alright. My goodness, that was a trippy moment there where I was thinking, but, you know, I know they were there. Ooh, this is nice and quick. This is nice and quick. I probably could have done it with my regular, but I guarantee it would not have been this fast. Now, I don't know whether the gold is going into the Nomad or going into my exosuit, so let's take a look. Alright, so it went into the exocraft. So, 637 units of uranium and 570 units of gold. Well, that was nice. I feel weirdly better about that. Okay, so now we're, you know, it didn't take too long. We're only 6 minutes away from the trading post, so. No, it is not. Got some good air on that one. We got some good air on that one. It really is in the snow, like flying on skis. And this is a snowy planet, so you can just see it puffing up the snow. That's kind of fun, actually. What's over here? Oh, it's just rock. It looked like it was a building with the way the light was hitting it. This, and then we look left. Ooh, my favorite kind, outdoor fairy tech. Minutes away now. I think we're going to kind of come up and around this mountain here, trying to go up. Well, yeah, or on the sides of it, yeah. You better have a steady stomach, you know what I mean? That takes a bit of a drop. You just gotta have faith the Nomad's gonna hold you, right? Yeah, it might be why people like just gotta know you're gonna stand up right after. I love having all that protection and it's just now saying you're halfway. Although our fuel is gonna go here, so let's go ahead and we'll just refresh everything. Wow, that took a lot of fuel. There it is. That was quite the jaunt. My goodness. Destination reached. Fighters or well, yeah. Let's see. That is an Explorer. That's 5 million units. That's half of what I got. That's a Pillar Abstractor. That's a Solar. That's 7 million. Fighter is oh, that's an A class. That's 13 million. How about you? Also an A class. 13 million. Well, so the good ship come in that first round then. We're gonna sell all the gold. Or the... I do need some gold for the fuel, don't I? Okay, so what they sell... Oh, they sell paraffinium and silver. All the things I needed before. Exosuit upgrade chart, you know, except I can look for that in my Nomad without it, so no, I don't need that. Amino Trember. Well, nice things. They sell nice things. Yeah. Let's see, there's their hauler there, and that one's 32 million for a C-Class. We're gonna pray we don't find a hauler. But I'm glad we stopped. Let me see what they got in the boxes here. They have 2 white ones, so that's nice. The rusted metal, we can always sell it. Microprocessor. Processor, well, that's nice. Ion batteries. Well, I hope we're a little better. I did. I hope we're a little better on those boxes, but oh well. $4,000, and we can sell the microprocessors for $6,000. So there we go. All right. Well. Woo, woo. Oh, this is for. Oh, I'm feeling a sadness because we haven't found our crash ship. And it's not an exploring vessel, because I'll bet you we can afford this. It's itty bitty, it matches on both sides, it doesn't cost a lot, and I can buy it for 50,000 units. Or exchange it for 50,000. Oh, I'm having a moment. It's perfect. It's perfect. You know what? We're getting it. Yeah. Why? Well, technically I do have my ship, and this is the second time they've dropped me down, so I have the pilot license already, don't I? By the storyline, this is the second time they've dropped me down. So, we have this ship. And they've given me an address to go to of some sort, right? We would have been good either way. Look at that. Here's another ship that is also not too expensive. But this one was an exact, almost exact trade. Oh, I feel better on this. Alright, so what we need to do is come in and go to the exocraft and move everything in the exocraft over. Except for this. Yep, gotta move it over. Because we're gonna leave the exocraft here, and we can't summon it to us until we can put the thing down, and really we can't do that until we put a base down, blah blah blah. So it's all coming over. We're going towards the portal. Heck yeah, we got it. Let's go. Let's do this. We'll pick a random address. We'll go from the back. Remember, we went from the front. We'll do it backwards this time and see where it takes us. Yeah, this ought to be entertaining. Alright, but what we're saying is they gave me this address to try. That's what we're saying. I'm saying you can find us here. If they did that whole... Let's see how long it takes. Now, it's taken me hours, but in theory, several days. It's been several days. But it has been less time than the first time, so... Alright, here we come. Yeah, I haven't noticed any big changes. It looks like they fixed things. There's a whole other building right by this one. I don't know. A minor settlement. Shall we go put the base down by the minor settlement? That way we have a base down here. It would bring us over here anyway to the landing sequence. Because there's not a landing pad by the portal. No, it has a landing pad by the minor settlement. Not by the portal. Yeah, I know, but I got no money, but I could go see what they have. We're just putting the base down so that it's here so we can come back to it if we need to. Oh my goodness, this is funny. That's right. Well, this is true. Alright, look at our... We're looking at this, and it is a B as a boy class, and I have... That's right, I only spent 50,000. I might be able to afford this. Well, it does not. It's just got an oscillating output. It's just, no. Nah, we could do better. We could do better. Alright, we'll search the boxes, so... Alright, let's take a risk. Let's talk to our guy here. They're talking animatedly. A series of 3, building in intensity. 3. I'm gonna go with magnetized ferrite. My offering was clearly what they were hoping for. They rest their second hand on my visor and thanked me with a transfer of language. Well, that's cool. Okay. I can't believe I figured that one out. Oh, wow. Alright, so... Awesome. Well, yeah, and that's why I like doing that, because when you figure out the puzzle, they're always happy to see you, very friendly, they wave at you. It's actually kind of nice. If you don't, then they just walk past you like you don't exist. It's pretty funny. Alright, now we already have all the blueprints, so now we're just looking at the components to see what they have. And we're hoping for wiring. They have 2 wiring loom. Oh, thank you. I can make my advanced mining beam now. Wait, did they have other things too? Just a second. Do you have hermetic seal? Did I see that correctly? It does have hermetic seal. Might as well buy it. Alright, thank you. You are awesome. I'm doing the finger gun thing. They can't, I mean, you can't see it, but I'm sure they felt that one. And now, I can finally put in my advanced mining beam. Oop, oop. I know, I'm so happy. Ugh. The only thing that would make this better is if I had suddenly a better standing, which I could get. Let's see what we need. We still would need writing loom, never mind. Oh, I could put in the waveform recycler. I have that. Sweet. And because we have the base here. Alright, now we know that the portal exists. I just have to realign myself to where it's at. Up the mountain. Over the mountain. Alright. Well, the ship will follow me. Okay. Well, no, that is a true higher point there. Let's see if we can, if we're too far away yet. We are not. We're at 100%, so we're good on this. We don't have pyrite. We'll take some of the gold and make pyrite just a second. It's a 1-to-1, so that'll work out. It just makes sure we have a way to, you know, yeah. We had 100% on the launch fuel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and come over. There's another crystal I could get somewhere around here, but I got really good at spotting these. I did. As soon as I realized that's where the silver was. Yep. I was like, yep, I need that. all without defacing the mountain. All good. Come on, scanner. The left hand. Oh. There's my super class exosuit module there. For winter. Well, good. Yeah, we're just gonna hold on to that for a moment. I don't. Well, that one was. I already have those animals. Yeah. Those babies I got. Anything that's outdoor I got is underground that I didn't get. And there's the flying. This is rocky around here. I'm suddenly glad we parked over at the minor settlement. Okay. Here we go. Yep. It is ridiculously cold right now, yeah. I guess it doesn't rightly matter. I can go cobalt or the hydrogen here. It's funny how intuitive this is now, but when I first did this, I could not figure out what I was supposed to do with all these rare things. And basically I figured it out accidentally, but it was still very frustrating at the start. Alright, let us activate the portal. And we're going to start from the backwards. We're going to go Pyramid, YMCA, Rocket, TP, Whale, Pie, Swirl, Dragonfly, Spider, Boat, Balloon, Moon. It says the location is corrupted, so it's going to take me someplace completely random. This ought to be entertaining. Let's think good thoughts. We have no idea if this is going to be populated or not. They gave it to us thinking it was funny. Yeah. They think it's funny. Ooh, my Viking buddies. They are so funny. Haha. That's what I get for being an anomaly amongst them, yeah. But technically they're not hurting me. They are obeying the word of... They're fine learning experiences. They sure are. Ha ha ha. Well, you said you wanted to know how to do this. At least they didn't send me in the deep end of the pool without swimming instructions. We thank them for the survival kit. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that will help. Didn't help by much. Huh. I don't understand why that happens, you know? Alright. Well, no wonder we got that S-Class module. It's crisp, isolated, got ample animals, flora, and minerals. Most perfect. Look at this. Most perfect planet. This planet is the most perfect planet. I don't know what that means, but I'm kind of impressed, actually. I know. The animals are that away though, but yeah. My ship is just gonna be by the okay, we got oh, we got the quick animals going. See if I got it. I did not get the quick animal. Alright, let's go back to the monolith over here. Wow. Oh, look, we got a jelly belly. I'll take it. Got the jelly animal. The jumpers here, the pineapples. Okay. Well, we are definitely someplace. Alright, I think, let's look at our no, we are in, we're in a system that was just discovered 5 years ago. We are on the planet M6 Uzak. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a save beacon down here. Oh, we already got that. Let run a little. Take this and charge up my multi-tool. Oh, I'm charging up my multi-tool real quick. I know, that's why I'm gonna put down a save beacon real quick. Because I don't necessarily want to put a base down, because I don't know if this place has actually, because, you know, last time we did this, it took a while for the places to show up. Look at that thing, that's giant. There's one giant pineapple. Alright, let's make sure all our power is up here. Okay, I got some pyrite here, we'll put that in. Got some uranium, put that in. We don't need to. Alright, let's make, while we're doing this, and just to make sure it's not flashing at us. Alright, my little starship. Let us go. This is pretty though. Yeah. Alright, so we're going up into space. Because we can. We do have a space station. Oh, hallelujah. Yes. Alright, let's take a look at our map here. We are in the far end. You either, with these mystery destinations, you either end up on the far end or the very interior end. And we're on one of the little arms. So we're 927,561 light years away from the center of the galaxy. We're in Euclid, yes. We're in Euclid, and we're in the system of Griffin. And that's how you know we're in a discovered system. It has a reasonable name. Or a recognizable name, I guess is a better way to put that. This poor little ship can't stand that far, so... Let's see if he'll... It's got gamma root over there. Well, how fun is that? And the reason I say that's fun is because, according to this, Juno, total milestone 3. Oh. I didn't know that was even a thing. It's an explorer rank. And now that we've found a whole other system, I can legally get myself a new exosuit upgrade. In any place I want, not just technology. So. Okay, we're gonna put our foot down. Restore point is saved. I'm coming up. I'm going to suit upgrade. Putting one in technology. And we got the good music going now. Well, I think that turned out pretty well, don't you? We have technically successfully managed to come to the site that our Viking have sent us to. Yes, I do. Let's go see what kind of planets are around us in this system. That's a great question. This system is Viking, because of course it is. The Viking are going to send you to a Viking system. That makes total sense. We got a grassy planet. I can already hear them saying, like, we were going to send you someplace bad. You know? You know what I mean? There's that one was a rocky planet. Okay, that's where we were. That is a Heimel planet. Let's take a look at what's going on in here in our. Oh, I forgot. Until you put your foot down, it doesn't tell you. Until you put your foot down, it doesn't tell you what the planets are on the map. Yep, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down, we're gonna put our foot down. And then go to the next one, put our foot down. Ooh, this is interesting. Look at those plans. Very, very purple everything is. It is not dissonant, it's just purple because it's purple. A gamma weed, hopper, got sentinel. Yes, this has a. This feels like an old school. Well, it would. It would feel like an old school, wouldn't it? It's been 5 years, but. Yeah, let's do. Yep, there's a bunch of them actually now showing up. Let's get our animals. Yeah, I know. I got a pitiful scanner going right now. Oh, that's it's either a telescope or an observatory. So it's either going to get us a ship. It's very different. Kind of building it says it is. Still unknown. Oh. I think we're getting a ship. maybe not. The location within the distant stars. Oh, it's too late. I already... That's okay. Alright. Just a second. He might have been our Viking contact. Just a second. He wants me to give him carbon, but I don't have any, or enough to give him. Oh well. I've used carbon a lot to pay for when we were running the Nomad. Guess what it takes? Take all the carbon. But yeah, let's make some. We can make some for him. There we go. We have got some words. We were successful. Yep. We have verified we have successfully arrived. And somehow we now have 8 Viking words. Well, we have eight words. Well, I got some of the animals, but not all of them. Check my pockets, make sure I have room. And eggs. Got another word. I got 2 more words. I think we're gonna go to the ship because that looks like the sort of animal that might bite you. I believe we've gotten a plant, an animal, and plant, animal, and mineral. So we're gonna move on here. When we do that, we'll come in. Okay. It's been discovered by us. We're gonna leave the names as they are, but we're just gonna go ahead and upload it for the nanite. 10 nanites. It's looking like, yeah. Or maybe this was the system that they started off on. Yep. I guess about 6, yeah, 5 to 6 years now. It's very nice. I will. Yep. Well, because we want to get the ancient rune off our, There we are. And let's go get the word while we're here. No, this is the one that has the words at the top of the... yeah. So it's like a monument, kinda. Alright, we have done it. And I've gone up a rank for the Viking. So I would say that this was a successful... I have successfully done what they intended for me to do. Wait a minute, was that an animal? It was an animal. And it's one of those little mammals. Underground. Wild. There's oh! I thought that's not the one I thought I was getting. The ring, look at that. It looks like a giant tire there. Well, these are some... This is an older planet. This is a grassy. It's grassy. So this is a paradise planet. I thought I said it was off planet. Just a second. Okay, those birds are so big. They look like they're close, but they're very far away. My scanner. Okay, we got it. We got it. Wow. Okay, we can't look for a trade post, but we can float around and see if we can find something better around here. Some place to park for the night. We went to the ruins. I'm not even sure where that... It's a market we have found as a place to park. We can sleep in the ship. got ourselves a market if we need it. Get a save and chart there. Well, this has turned out really nice. I am surprised at how incredibly pretty this world is. I mean, seriously pretty. There's Aerois. I think I'm gonna go ahead and we'll upload the site. And we're gonna go ahead and upload, I like the name, Erois. What do you think? Alright, we'll just leave it then. And then we'll do, yeah, and then Nav did this one. So that worked out really well, I think, in the whole. This has water and caves. Good to know. All right. Yeah, so that's... Alright, we're gonna leave this here, I think, but look at this pretty world. I mean, really, this is out of hand. And the sunset has been going on kind of forever, so this has been this way for a while, you know? Alright, well, we will see you later. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, technically I'm finished. I was stranded, and my goal was to find the planet that they told me to go to, and boy, I did. So, this worked out really well. So, thank you for watching. This turned out way better than I thought it would. It really did.